together through history, and a couple of schools that share some common ground. They're going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. The Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The LSU Tigers offense will be first on the attack. LSU had to fight for every bit of it, but they took home the boot the last time they saw the Razorbacks.
Yeah, close game. Those rivalry games are fun to watch, especially when they go down to the wire. And LSU did what they needed to do to get the boot, to take it back. Now it's on the line today, Palmer.
That's what the LSU coaching staff was so happy about, was that their team could handle their emotions in a rivalry game like that against Arkansas and do the things you need to do to win it late.
To the air, it's Flagway. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Turning it on. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The give to the back. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Durham. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Smells it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Tight end trying to get in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
So Arkansas's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know,
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to throw. It's locked. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Picks up the first down, still moving. There he goes down the right side. The 40. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone, did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. The give to the tailback. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. The sure hands, it's Craver. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, this guy really has been a bell cow for his offense in this game. They are force-feeding him the football, and he's delivered. Now, after that last run, he's right at 100 yards rushing.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can...
Looking deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Finds his tight end. Breaks the tackle. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's locked. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finding open areas. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the single back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Locke. He's got him. Fighting off the defender. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. And now on 2nd down for this offense. A design run for the quarterback. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man.
Snags it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that is how you end a drive. That is what you want from your running back. Lower the boom. Lower your shoulders, wrap up that football, fall forward, and get into the end zone. That is how it's done.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, it's locked. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. He wants to take the top off. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's locked.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clack. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anthony. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. This time it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
LSU right back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Craver. They'll immediately call timeout. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Floating away. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Hold on.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, looking for a man. With the catch, it's Anderson. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Razorbacks. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking for space. It's Berry. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They've extended this lead, guys.